What is going on, guys? My name is Atlantis, and welcome back to Ice and Fire, the Bestiary. Bestiary. Now, for today's episode, we're going to be covering a brand new mob in the mod, which it literally just got updated. I think it was yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. I don't remember. It was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. And they basically added ghosts. So there's some ghosts floating in the air behind me. But let's get going on this, shall we? Now, first things first, for those of you who are new, this is the Bestiary, or basically the guidebook in the Ice and Fire mod. And what this series is covering all of the mobs in this book. And for today's episode, we're going to be going over the ghosts, which is, again, brand new. So you can go ahead and pause this and read it if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and read all of this and, well, tell you all this and more. And, yeah, so let's get going, shall we? So here we go. This is the spawn egg. Nothing special about that. You know, it's just a little spawn egg, a little green egg. These two things are the two drops. So you've got ectoplasm and a phantasmal ingot. Now, the phantasmal ingot is a rare drop. And ectoplasm is, you know, the normal drop from ghosts. It doesn't always drop in my experience, but, you know, it drops sometimes. Now, these two items can be used in crafting, and we'll get to that in just a moment. So this is something called a cursed chest, and what this does is if you open it, it spawns a ghost. Now, typically ghosts will only spawn at night, and I'll tell you the specifications for them to spawn, but typically they only spawn at night. And this is called graveyard soil, and I'll show you what this does in just a moment. So, moving right along, you can actually craft the cursed chest, and what you need is 4 ectoplasm and a normal chest, and you'll make the cursed chest. Now, and moving right along, the graveyard soil can also be crafted. So you've got coarse dirt in the middle and 4 ectoplasms right around the edge, and then you get 1 of these graveyard dirt things, graveyard soil. Now, moving a little further down our lineup of things here, we've got the Phantasmal Blade, which is the weapon that has been added. So this is a legendary weapon, and it fires, well, spinning swords that can travel through blocks. It does 11 damage through attack speed, and when you just click with it, it fires the spinny sword. Now, the sword does go through blocks, as you just saw. There we go. And it will eventually slow down and disappear. So if you just follow it for a little while, it'll eventually stop spinning, and it'll just do a poof. It'll go away. Now, this is how you craft it. You need a dragon bone sword and a phantasmal ingot. So there you go. That's how you craft that. Now, moving right along to how the graveyard soil works. A little Easter egg about these things as well. Time. Ah, jeez. Time's at night. They're actually invisible when it's daytime. So the ones that spawn from these things is actually invisible. So just keep watching this for just a moment, and we should see one pop out of there eventually. Because like they only pop out of the graveyard soil at night. So come on, it'll do it. Do the thing. It'll do the thing. Just give it a moment. just give it a moment. It'll do the thing. Yeah, there we go. See, that one just appeared. That one just appeared right out of the graveyard soil, and it only happens at night. Now, there is also a little Easter egg going on with these. So you see that floating note right there. Anyone who's watched a specific episode of SpongeBob would recognize that. It's a little Easter egg, the floating shopping list. It's a little Easter egg, and I thought that was friggin' hilarious. Now, this is basically how it do. If you go to time, let's see, time set day. You go to daytime, all these ghosts are going to disappear, and they do like to fly in front of your screen like that. But there you go. They're all going to disappear. Now, they're still there, but let's see. Yep. Punching one right there we go, right there. There's one right there, you know, just in that general area. You can hear it getting slapped. They're still there, they're just invisible. So there you go. Now let's get on to how to find a graveyard, or not so much how to find a graveyard, but just what they look like, you know, how they look, what they look like, what you're looking for when you're actually in survival. Right, so if you look a little bit right there, if you know, you look exactly where I'm looking, basically, you'll see this structure. Now this is what the graveyards look like. This is what you're looking for in the actual world when you're playing. So they basically look exactly like this. And in here is where you'll find a chest. So again, this is the normal chest. It's got ectoplasm. You know, just random loot. This is not the kind of loot I have found in it before, but it's got fairly random loot in it. Nothing special. And every time you open it, it'll spawn a ghost, as I've mentioned. So there you go. That's what the graveyards look like. There's loot in that chest. You can go ahead and raid it. Now, from my experience, let's see. There's nothing under here from what I can tell. Yeah, there's nothing underneath the graveyard soil, but there are a few wither roses as well, and it's just a cool little spot to find. It just adds a little bit more to your world, adds something for you to find and explore and look for. So there you go. But you've also got a free skeleton skull if you want it. But anyway, oh god, now I'm a ghost. Anyway, that's about all there is in terms of ghosts. It's a fairly new mob, so there you go. Now you know a little bit about it. But anyway, if I missed anything, please do let me know, and yeah, if I missed anything, let me know. I don't know if I missed anything. I wouldn't know. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like on the video. If you really enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. And again, if I missed anything, let me know, because I don't want to miss anything. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!